parabola. Kill Lizzy logarithmic.
You figure it out. It's all in the math.
How horrible, dude.
What is that?
What?
I think this leads to some clue.
And how did you know it was some sort of clue left by the culprit?
I honestly don't know how to explain it. It's just like algebra. You gotta use your head and intuition at the same time.
What would you have done if you were wrong?
Math is never wrong.
Dude, that looks like something that we did back in college.
Yeah, what was his name again? Mr. Sakato.
Yes!
Yeah! Oh my god. Okay, now let's get back to where
I think we can just like with the unit circle.
That's right. I don't know.
Wait, hold up.
I think it goes like this.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
This problem is sine pi, so sine equals y, and the coordinates for this is
-1, 0.
-1, 0.
So the answer obviously is 0.
Yes, it's the y, so the answer is 0.
Okay.
I think that the person who did it was clear problem.
So, based on your evidence and calculations, how did you guys get to the unit circle?
Well, I remember in 11th grade, I had my Algebra 2 math teacher. His name was Mr. Sokatoa. And I remember he taught us everything we have to know about the unit circle. So I remember that he told us that sine equals y, cosine equals x, tangent equals y over x, and secant equals 1 over x, cosecant equals 1 over y. And yeah, that's basically all I remember. And I remember that the circle goes up to 360. It could still keep going, but it usually just stops at 360, so.
How do you think the crime occurred?
Well, we think that the victim was poisoned. Probably the victim poisoned her or something like that.
And how do you know that your calculations were correct?
Well, based on like the evidence and everything that we saw, we saw her cult tattoos, the tattoos that she had before she died, or the carvings the murderer did. And we think that the calculations lead to the unit circle. And sine pi is -1, 0, and sine equals y. So we think that our calculations led to sine pi equaling 0.
Wow, you guys are like experts at this whole unit circle thing.
I mean, what can we say? We got the best teachers, Sokatoa, shout out to you. And yeah, if you ask Katie's a beast at this stuff. Like if you ask her, she'll answer your questions like that. So, yeah. It turns out -10 was more than enough to find the culprit. There was only one person with such a trademark, Claire Parabola.
Member of one of the top cult organizations, and to think she'd finally been caught. It didn't take much to get her behind bars either.
Precisely, in fact. She pleaded herself guilty of all charges, finally ending this case in mystery.
Okay, order the court. So in the case of Lizzy Logarithmic, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Okay, and that's the conclusion. You get a life sentence prison.
Yeah.
Over.
It's all in the math.
No, we just take turns. So it's like a different crew.
Oh, yeah, right.
So which one do you want to say? There's two.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Looks like you two have done your research pretty well.
Well, I mean, come on out.
Chris Pratt.
Yeah, what was his name again? Mr. Sakato.
Yes.
Yeah! Oh my god. Is it 0?
Yeah.
I think it's 0. It's 0. It has to be 0.
Because that's 1 0. So that means that's 0.
And how do you know but?
I remember that he told me that sine theta equals y. Secant equals 1 over x. Sine equals, oh, I messed up. Wait, don't you see a line?
Yeah.
Damn, how horrible, dude.
On the court. So in the case of Lizzy Logarithmic, who pleads guilty? On the court. So in the case of Lizzy Logarithmic, how do you plead?
Why?
Just show your cards. Show the cards. Plead guilty? Okay. Guilty. And is this all, or is there anything else you want to be added?
We messed up.
Get in there. There, that's it, that's it. I'll just
Move it, bro.
Yeah, that's it. For now, of course. I mean, it's all in the math.
Oh crap!
For now, of course. I mean, it's all in the math.
You can call us for the FBI agents, using math to solve all of the cases. Just like angles, they can be adjacent, or they can have a common vertex. The Lizzy logarithmic case. Some pi is 0, the y is equal to 0. Pass me my briefcase. Finding every single clue, Katie, you're a disgrace. The Lizzy logarithmic case. Sin pi is 0, the y is equal to 0. Pass me my briefcase. Finding every single clue, Sadie, get out my face.
New album dropping on August 23rd, 2021. Make sure to pre-order your album.